Attacks continue across the newly formed Free Rasalhague Republic as DCMS troops refuse to withdraw from Republic space. The rogue forces have answered.
Taishu Marcus Kurita's call to action has rallied the support of a number of DCMS commands loyal to the Rasalhague military district and his cousin, Coordinator Takashi Kurita. They continue to valiantly fight against the illegal annexation of Combine territory by Magnuson's rebel forces. The known tier terrorist has...
Just breaking from Comstar, the heir to the Dragon and the Gunji no Conrei of the Draconis Combine, Theodore Kurita, has just released a public announcement regarding the ongoing Rasalhague crisis. Let's listen in.
The Dragon has entered a new era. As we look ahead to the future, we are saddened by those who only look behind.
For the Dragon to move forward, we must shed the shackles that bind us, limiting our power and holding us back from true greatness. By allowing the Rasalhague people to be free, we have removed the shame that has quietly burdened the Dragon for centuries. There are those who believe that to harken back to an older time is to further the purpose of the Dragon. They are wrong. The Dragon endures because it adapts and embraces progress without burying itself in obsolete beliefs. Those who oppose the will of the Dragon are therefore declared Ronin, masterless warriors who think only of their own selfish desire and not the will of the Combine. To these Ronin I say, lay down your arms and accept true honor, or follow your selfish course to a disgraceful and ignoble end.
Well, Theodore Kurita, Gunji no Kanrai of the entire DCMS, has made his opinions on the Free Rasalhague Republic's independence quite clear there. He is in support of it, and all those who oppose him are Ronin. And yeah, who did they get to voice Theodore for that cutscene? Coming from MechWarrior 5 Clans, where it's quite a juxtaposition between those two voice actors. Regardless, welcome everyone to MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. I'm unsure whether I'm splitting this off in the previous episode or not, but I guess I should do an introduction here. We are continuing on with the Rise of Rasalhague DLC for MechWarrior 5 Clans. We have completed the first planet, the first two missions on Rasalhague, and now we have arrived on Predlitz. The date is June 1st, 3034. We've just had a news broadcast describing the state of the rebellion there. Marcus Kurita and his supporters are fighting for what they see as the Draconis Combine's right to continue to govern the people of Rasalhague, whereas the head of the military, the Gunji no Kanrei, Theodore Kurita, is opposed to them. And we have an awkward situation where the man who wants the death of the ruling branch of the Kuritan family, Theodore, and his father Takashi, is notionally supporting the coordinator in his own desire to see Rasalhague remain part of the Draconis Combine. We've got a new pilot has joined our ranks. Goblin has joined us, and he has maxed out the 4 years he spent in the New Avalon Institute of Science, and the literally millions of credits we spent on him. What is it? 4 million a year, so 12 million plus the enrollment. My god, it's a lot of money has gone into this, but holy hell has it paid off. He has 10 out of 10s on everything, and he has 4 new traits as well. He started with these 2, now he has Bulwark here, getting the most out of their armor by carefully angling and torso twisting. This pilot's mech effectively has 5% additional armor, that's very good. Flea mech affinity is not so good, but Ghost Rifle sounds like it would be advantageous. AC2's less so. Again, I don't want to let the traits dictate which mechs I put him into, but since he does have 10 out of 10 and everything, we should basically give him anything, and this Bulwark will be useful across the board. I don't know if the color of these traits indicates anything, perhaps rarity? Somebody can explain that to me. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with this end result, regardless of these two being less than ideal traits. Do you know what would be nice? If they introduced an option to drop specific traits, and then that way you could send them to school again and maybe pick up something better. it would be worth it. Although I doubt we'll be sending the Goblin to school regardless, since he is already maxed out 60 or 60. In fact, he now matches Mason. We're only missing 1 pip of ballistics, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so we're exactly the same in that regard, except he's got a bunch of nice traits to use. Fenstrom down here is still training. I'm not going to be... Yeah, we will see. I will keep using these two. I would like to get Shenzheng finished up, and these two also get a bit higher, so we can send them to school as well as soon as they're done. Okay, our mechs are also fully repaired, I think, since the last mission. I'm going to then try and use the Jaeger mech first, which I've kitted out with a whole bunch of tier 4 equipment, so we will try and get the best out of those AC2s. It also is going to need a paint scheme. I know, it's a very blue paint scheme. We usually see more gold than that, but I actually like the way it looks. Okay, let's check our first briefing here then. Unless there was news that I missed. Ah, there was. Okay, May 4th, DCMS units still on Republic worlds declared Ronin, or Ronin, however Theodore Kurita said it in that cutscene. Oh, speaking of, I spotted something else during that intro. A glimpse of a brand new mech chassis. We will see if that is introduced soon. Conrad Theodore Kurita has broadcast a declaration to all Combine worlds near the newly formed Free Rasalhague Republic, the text of which has also been posted to all DCMS units. The Dragon has entered a new era. As we look ahead to the future, we are saddened by those who only look behind. For the Dragon to move forward, we must shed the shackles that bind us, limiting our power and holding back from true greatness. By allowing the Rasalhague people to be free, we have removed the shame that has quietly burdened the Dragon for centuries. There are those who believe that to harken back to an older time is to further the purpose of the Dragon. They are wrong. The Dragon endures because it adapts and embraces progress without burying itself in obsolete beliefs. Those who oppose the will of the Dragon are therefore declared Ronin, masterless warriors who think only of their own selfish desire and not the will of the Combine. To these Ronin I say, lay down your arms and accept true honor, or follow your selfish course to a disgraceful and ignoble end. Okay, just repeating the intro cutscene there. The Conrad's message is a clear statement regarding the recent hostile activity of Combine military forces that were to hand over garrison control to Republic forces on the newly formed Republic's worlds. Prince Hakon Magnusson of the Free Rasalhague Republic has already issued a reply to the declaration, formally requesting the aid of the Draconis Combine in this matter. So, having been granted their authority, and after the loyalists, those loyal to the Gunji no Kanrei, had left, they are now being welcomed back into the new nascent realm to help them fight the Ronin, who do outnumber them, I think. And we can check where we are here again. Predlitz. So we just hopped over from Rasalhague, which is very close by, I think. Oh, it's just here. A couple jumps down. We were in a region that cost 120. We're now in somewhere with the exact same. Okay, no matter, that's fine. I wonder if this briefing has changed. I doubt it. But yeah, okay, it's talking about like wanting to form a state. Well, they got their state. I see the Grey Death Legion is operating up here. I wonder if we will bump into them in the next mission or two. Let's see here. Christian Mansdotter. With the help of the Draconis Combine's internal security force, we've tracked Marcus Kurita, the 8th Rasalhague Regulars, and the 10th Sunzang Training Cadre to the agricultural world of Predlitz. This system was gifted to the Free Rasalhague Republic as a major regional breadbasket to feed the Republic. Unfortunately, the populace of Predlitz are fiercely loyal to the Coordinator and the Combine, so when news came that their system would be transferred to our new Republic, the local populace became furious. So yeah, there's a three-way battle between members loyal to the Tamar Pact, members loyal to the Draconis Combine, and members loyal whose allegiance lies with the Free Rasalhague Republic here. The mix of what they see as a betrayal on the part of the Coordinator and fierce rejection of Rasalhague independence caused the local populace to storm the local parliamentary building and take the Republic-appointed Waldherr, which I think is like a mayor or governor, and his administration hostage. When Marcus Kurita appeared in system, vowing to destroy the Republic and return all worlds back to the Draconis Combine, the citizens of Predlitz welcomed him with open arms. Gunji no Kanrei Theodore Kurita, for his part, has disavowed the actions of all enlisted DCMS members that have refused their orders to withdraw from Republic space, publicly declaring all those rejecting their direct orders Ronin. That's masterless samurai there. His office has also been in touch with Prince Magnusson, pledging the deployment of loyal members of the DCMS to assist the Kungsarmee in pacifying any Ronin forces operating within the Free Rasalhague Republic's borders. While all of this is good news, the only way to end this madness is to recapture Marcus Kurita. But with the local populace aiding his Ronin forces, it will be an uphill battle to bring him into custody. The task at hand is now to establish a beachhead on Predlitz and ensure our dropships can land our forces safely. Commander, I'll be counting on you and your forces to be the vanguard of this assault. Carve us a path. We will do. There was a period in time, I've talked about Yurzin Kurita, who conquered the Principality of Rasalhague way back in the 2300s. And although they had to accept Kuritan rule, officially they remained an independent state until after the Von Rohr rebellion that almost wiped out House Kurita. Then it was Sorensen. No, it wasn't Vlad Sorensen. It might have been, whatever his name was. He was the then ruler of the Rasalhague region, and his son-in-law, Martin McAllister, had some Kuritan blood, and the two of them worked together to see the Von Rohr dynasty overthrown and a Kuritan descendant returned to the throne on, well, it wasn't Luthien at that point in history, it was still New Samarkand, the original capital of the Draconis Combine. And yeah, after that, Martin McAllister overthrew the Von Rohrs. He revealed that he did have Kuritan blood in him, and it was his daughter Siriwan McAllister Kurita who took charge of the Draconis Combine. The first of 3 times she served as coordinator in her lifetime. Hers is a fascinating story. I can't remember. Warren Kurita, I want to say, was her first husband, who met an untimely death less than a year after he was put on the throne. And then, yeah, she ruled for a bit, was held on to the reins long after her son Hihiro officially was expected to have taken over. Then when her son died, it passed to Leonard Kurita, a man who almost started a war with House Cameron a few years after the reunification war had ended. So this is right at the start of the Stalag era. Leonard then died under mysterious circumstances, later revealed to be at the hand of Siriwan McAllister Kurita. And her third, again, it went to another... Was it her husband? I can't recall, but she took charge again and then was forced to step down at age something like 110 years old. And even then, after that, Sainthia Kurita, her great niece or something like that, took charge, but really Siriwan remained the power behind the throne and died at a ripe old age of 136, I think. Crazy. Let's go here. Predlitz has allowed Marcus Kurita to set up his primary base of operations within this system. Before we can assault his position, we will need to establish a beachhead. Commander, your unit will act as a vanguard for the rest of the first tier. Make your way to the surface and clear out the defense stations around our targeted drop points. Great, it's a beachhead mission, exactly the ones that I fear. Oh, we have lost a lot of respect with House Kurita here, fighting against the Ronin. I wish that was the bandit faction, but what are you gonna do? Let's continue on then. I just realized I didn't even explain why I went on that rant about Sariwan. It was because only when Martin McAllister and Sorensen supplanted the Von Rohr dynasty that the Rasalhague region was officially incorporated into the Draconis Combine realm, and I think that was circa 2510 or 2515. So it's been over 500 years now that Kurita, or the Rasalhague region, is part of this successor state. And I'm going to go salvage again. Our cash is slowly creeping up. I've got so much. I kind of need cash, to be honest. Especially when we're going to be jumping around. We will keep doing salvage, though. I've got mechs to sell if it comes to it. Okay, we need another 10 tons. Well, it ain't going to be you. And we kind of need... Oh, you're missing just ballistics as well. Let's keep you in this until you're maxed out. You can go for another 80 tonner, which I think... Oh, wait a second. Hang on. I'm no longer in the Charger, am I? I'm in the Jaeger. If I can find it. Here. Okay, so you need way higher. You can go better than that. Let's go for Ronders. This, do I have a better 85 tonner for you? The Stalker and the Battlemaster options, but neither of them give you as good options to get kills as the... take it back, actually. Maybe this Battlemaster here. That'll do, I suppose. And this Gauss rifle works. Or I put you in the Night Star. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, actually. Swap it around. It's always a risk putting the AI in a Night Star and they get headshotted. And you're going to go back to Gandalf. Okay, and this is how we're deploying then. Right, let's see how this thing fares. I want to check my weapons grouping. Is that how I want it? I know that seems... Okay, that will do. And we're good. Let's kick things off. The Predlitz part of the Ronin War begins now.
We've tracked Marcus Kurita and the remaining 8 Rasalhague regulars and 12th Sunzang Ronin that traveled with him here to Predlitz.
Okay.
They've been able to entrench themselves into this world very quickly with the help of the local population who rebelled at the announcement.
Well, let's get some reinforcements on the field.
Republic. We need your forces to break through their defenses and establish a beachhead for the first tier. Good luck.
Can do. Bring down these satellite dishes first here. Okay, you guys kill this. Probably won't be the only one.
They know you're here, Commander. Expect enemy artillery.
There's a satellite dish.
That's one set done.
Any others? Maybe. Oh, a lot others. Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Don't panic.
Bad people on radar.
This is what the AC-2s are good for. Taking down aircraft. There he goes. There. You get that one. I'm moving on. Now the artillery focuses me, so I'm going to try and lead them away. Somewhere in there was a tank. Another one just there. There he goes. Oh no. I can't dodge right now. I'm shooting.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Come on, guys.
Obliterate that target and pop that
I'll shoot it from here.
inside it. Scratch that one.
Oh, I can't do anything.
We're on
Change of
it,
plan.
boss.
I need support.
Incoming missile.
Damn it. Damn it. I'm letting the other guys take aggro here. I don't want to be too exposed. He's lost most of his firepower.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Come on, team. Kill that idiot.
Enemy radar
Oh, oh God.
That kill was mine.
Okay, 2 down. Let's move on south.
Lead us.
Who's that lagging behind? It's happened before as well. Is it Bloomin' Gandalf? A second time. It is. Why is Serena always so far behind? She was doing this in Rasalhague. 4 more artillery. We need to get them down because they're just going to chip away at us. And they're doing our rear armor at the same time, which is not helping. I need to be a little bit ahead of my team so they're not getting caught in the artillery. I can see one. That's low priority. Oh no.
New target fire started.
Good God, man.
Wants us on that target.
Target acquired. New target hunchback.
Doing my best to stay out of this. Jesus. Kill him fast, please.
Tango down.
Get aggro from that. The AC-20's on the field. I can hear it firing.
Target.
Let's target engaged.
Take that cannon off him. Forget the artillery. I need to kill him fast. There we go.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Good God. Get us out of here. This is why you always take a light mech on a beachhead mission.
For the transition of power. Even I could have told you that Predlitz is fiercely loyal to the coordinator.
Yeah, a bit of an oversight on his part.
The head of our new nation, Christian. Not that self-serving bureaucrat. You and I both know the only reason he's in the top job is because of his backroom dealings with Comstar.
So there's a whole other
Don't like Hakon's
civil
development
dispute.
dealings either. But there's no denying that he was the one who secured Rasalhague's independence, not us. He'll always have my respect for that, regardless of how I feel about his politics.
You guys go for that.
Anti-dropship batteries in the field. I've marked them on your HUD.
Okay, hang on.
Destroying them will allow us to provide you with some mech support if you find yourself needing it.
I'll try.
Predlitz militia have set up artillery batteries around the area to support the Ronin forces.
Yeah, we've
Neutralize them if you can.
already come across them.
Target.
Artillery garrison destroyed.
Target destroyed.
They're gonna bomb their own base. Someone just shot me in the air. I was my own team, so we're fine. Through this concrete.
Spot. We need you to neutralize all enemy defenders and secure this area. See that it gets done, Commander.
We're within 800 meters of our final objective here.
Target acquired.
You guys get that one outside. I'm on this artillery. He just gave up on life there. Oh no.
Target destroyed.
He's gonna come down on us. Guys, kill that last artillery out there. I'll go through the wall.
Target acquired.
Artillery emplacement destroyed.
Oh, thank
Objective
God.
complete, Commander.
Regroup.
Target sent to hell.
Target
Let's
destroyed.
take stock here. We're within 800 meters. Anyone at that final base is already moving towards us. I want to swap sides and kind of sneak around and get reinforcements on the field. That's a long walk. Forget that. We'll try and just go left side, and if they come for us, we'll fight. How is my team after that? Well, unsurprisingly, Serena has taken not a single hit. She was just not involved at all. These guys were alright, considering they were lagging close behind and getting artillery shelled. We're going to go up the left wall and try and sneak. If I can see it from far away, I've got weapons that can kill it. I just need to... I see it. How much ammo is it worth expending for this? That's a hit. Friendlies arriving. We're within 800. We're within 700.
Destroyed. Miraborg, you're cleared
Pull
for
up.
landing.
Don't get too close.
Roger that. En route to
We
the
want
base
friendlies on the
now.
field to help
We'll
us
be
here.
on site shortly.
Way in the distance, there's a flaming tank over there.
Oh, we've got hostile aircraft on approach. They're going to try and recapture this base.
Let them.
Fan out and take defensive positions.
I'm waiting for
Prepare
Miraborg.
incoming hostiles.
Here he is.
I've
At
reached the
last.
drop site. Moving to clear the field now.
Let them take some heat.
Tango down!
We have a Grasshopper, an MJ variant. Holy.
Be sure to take it apart.
Oh, they're in trouble. Let's assist.
Target destroyed.
I've got a target that's flagged with something else. Two of them I saw there. Are those mechs? Scorpions. Another scorpion, I don't understand. So an MJ Grasshopper, that's brand new, I think. A Battlemaster, a Crusader, and a Zeus 5S. They've got some good gear here. We're seeing more advanced stuff on the field. I didn't see what that MJ had. They're just moving to us, that's fine. What do you have? A PPC and a GOS. Wow, that's an advanced thing as well. We're just going to pick them off from a distance here.
Target eliminated.
Let our team regroup. AC2s are a better range for hitting a moving target. Someone's got PPC X. I didn't see who that was. We hold here, let blue team take some fire. Aircraft moving in. We go going down again. AC2's actually good for anti-aircraft duty. Jaeger mech doing what it's designed for. I know it's not really strong, but its weapons loadout is okay for this kind of role. This is not a good way to kill something at this range.
Let's burn it down.
One less. Eliminate any enemy forces. Well, there's... Who's this running around? There's a fire starter on the field. We've got a whole other lance just spawned. Riflemen, fire starters, helicopters are coming in. There's a mechs over there. Let's clear off this area of the map first. In fact, let's just charge in. We need to assist. Oh, damn. We should have stayed up on the ledge on the right. Oh, it's not much of a ledge anyway. I just got hit by something that's going to take off my arm.
We have your target, Commander.
Somebody else. Another one. Large laser. It's fine. And brought the ammo to fire it.
Commander's target. Now.
There's a whole bunch of scorpions over there.
Add one more to my kill count.
We got you, boss.
Target acquired.
The blue team is on them. I'm going to kill these guys over here.
Target is down.
There's two different blue teams actually. One of them's just tracking me. The other one's killing the last of the scorpions.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Couldn't even see him there, but I got him.
Target destroyed.
Lance target confirmed. Firing.
That was the last of the enemies there.
Target acquired.
Let's just clear these out. And then we'll go for the capture. Oh my god. PPCX. I feel like the PPCX hit me earlier, and did it do damage? I need to be wary of that. I know my own team can't friendly fire me, although I can them. But blue team maybe can. Blue's doing the capture for us. Are you in view? Yes. Not anymore though.
Target acquired.
Commander's target, group up.
No. That... I'll kill this. That's not what I was expecting.
Acquired.
And I'm isolated from green team. Get into here. Don't want to lose these arms if I don't have to. Go for this Wolverine. Blue team will soak up some hits for me. Hopefully.
Target acquired.
Targeting info updated.
No, okay. Pull back team. Regroup. They're all coming together here.
Let's do this.
This is a large laser one. There goes most of his firepower. And there goes the rest of him. Don't lose a weapon. Don't lose a weapon. These are high tier and difficult to replace. I know they're only ACs, low tier ACs, but all the same. Kill this idiot. Nice, that's fine up there. Awesome's even better.
Target acquired.
Jesus, those cannons, I can't.
Enemy depleted.
There goes the last of something.
Target destroyed.
Here is where we earn our pay. Incoming battle mechs. A lot of them.
2 of them.
Oscar Mike.
Blue team's on point. They're the other side of the rock. We're fine.
Target acquired.
The SRM carrier is going to get away with it because he's way at the start of the map. Get lost, get lost.
Destroyed.
No,
Focusing the shared target.
blue team, protect me. Protect my arm. It's right arm, I'm going to torso away from it. I don't see a reason to lose it at this stage if I can get the team to get aggro. Come on, Wolverine, I'm watching his stick figure at the top. It's going down fast. He's got a medium laser. He's still a threat to my arm.
Target acquired.
Stalker. Get him, blue team. Get him. God, what an awful place for him to be. Let's just stay behind this rock. 2 large lasers on that is a bad thing to have fire at my arm. Is he dead? Yes. Well done. Fire starter, Thunderbolt, Rifleman all survived.
Acquired.
Requested target ID
The first
received.
blue team
Engaging.
got through as well. Capture. I'm in range. What are you talking about? That was close. I think I took some damage on my weapons, maybe.
Militia forces are converging on your position. They are going to try to dislodge you. Push them back.
These are not the Predlitz militia.
You're clear for landing. Overstay Lieutenant.
Overstay, Lieutenant.
Officer Lieutenant Miraborg, secure the area and prep for our arrival. After what he did on Rasalhague, don't expect Marcus Kurita to roll over for us. He'll make us fight for every meter of this system.
Got it. Overstay,
All
Lieutenant.
stations, this is Sierra 1-1. Be advised, we've just completed re-entry. Lights are green. Dropships can now land. Sierra 1-1 out.
Okay. Yeah, Overstay, Lieutenant, I think is Lieutenant Colonel. So maybe they dropped a rank when they were folded into the new military, rather than being a full colonel. Okay, we got some things, I suppose. We might as well take them. You know what, we don't need 2. I'll take a Jav and a Panther. And another AC5. Why the hell? No, PPC. We actually need backups of them. Actually, I'll take that. I am. It's unlikely we get a Cantina mission to get it, but it's not the smartest choice, is it? Whatever. We'll take it regardless. We've only got 1, and like I said, we need to think about our Cantina missions. Commander, report back to the first tier and prepare for debrief. With the citizens of Predlitz actively helping Marcus Kurita, we'll need to tread with caution from here on out. Predlitz is how they're saying it there, so maybe I'm wrong. I probably am. Go away, mercenary. Well, okay, blunt. The people of Predlitz will want nothing to do with you or this sham of a republic. We remain loyal sons and daughters of the dragon. Yeah. So not only are there the 3 competing factions within the Draconis Combine, and the 2 competing opinions within Light and Commonwealth, but now it seems like the military of the Kungsarmé are not completely unified behind the bureaucrat, the politician that is Håkon Magnusson. Very complicated political situation. No news. And I think, yeah, Goblin's still not quite... oh wait, no, Goblin has rejoined us, yeah. It's Fenstrom who's missing. That's fine though. We've got more of the pilots than we can use at this stage. I'm going to quickly see. Did you max up? No, not quite. Okay, that's fine then. You're also missing missiles as well, but you should get some together with that King Crab. We used it. I did take damage, but I think it's fine. We will put that away over here. Like so. I hope. I'm pretty sure that that does not... Did I just bin? Because it was damaged. When you put something in cold storage, it takes everything off it. Do I lose that if it was damaged? Because I didn't repair it first? Please leave me a comment so I can know to avoid that in future, because otherwise I might as well have just lost that arm in that mission, because I've just dropped the things that it had. But I didn't want to keep it around anymore. It served its purpose. These ones are not needed. How many Wolverines do I got? I think I got like 6, something crazy. Oh no, wait, you know what? I had a Cantina mission that asked for 2, so I've got only 3, and 2 of them are ones I don't want to get rid of. That's fine for now. So I think we're Grasshopper next, so we'll give that a try. And these two, Ganov took not a single hit. These ones are fine though. This guy almost lost an arm. Yes, it's worth it for us. It's probably not worth even keeping the 65 tonners around anymore, to be honest. We really don't need them anymore. The tonnage is gone up so high. We'll keep them for a bit longer, because our bills have come down now that people are no longer, we're paying tuition. And we are, after this DLC, we're going to do the Kestra Lance's high reward quests, which have a more kind of 200 to 300 range. And since they're all upgraded, I will not pay for the upgrades twice. Okay. I know that I have a Wolfhound down here as well, which I've not used, but I will save that for the 220 tonnage mission that's going to be in an upcoming episode. And then we will be free at last of dragging around 20 odd mechs. Down to 19 now. Soon to be down to 18 after this Grasshopper has had an outing. And speaking of, let's see what the mission is. The entirety of the first tier have touched down in system with minimal damage. Excellent work, everyone. Commander, this next mission will fall squarely on you and your unit's shoulders. The local populace of Predlitz are fierce supporters of the Combine and Marcus Kurita's cause. Because of this, locals are actively impeding us from locating his base of operations, which means we need to take things into our own hands to triangulate its location by prodding the Ronin's defenses. Unfortunately, this is not something that the first tier as a unit is set up to do. The first tier is the Republic's Assault Battalion, specializing in direct confrontations and siege breaking, something they did well for House Steiner during the Full Succession War, leveraging mostly slower heavy and assault mechs. We saw a bunch of them in that last mission. Skirmishing and prodding defensive lines will do nothing more than make our slow mechs vulnerable to ambushes from fast movers, or indeed entrenched artillery. So for this task, we will need to rely on you and your team's expertise to get this done. We're counting on you, Commander. We can do it. We can do it. In order to identify Marcus Kurita's base of operations, we'll need to probe the Ronin's defenses, move on the marked nav point, and destroy any Ronin that move to engage. We will track their movements and attempt to triangulate where they are deploying their forces from. Got it. And we'll go salvage again. 38 salvage. We're getting a little bit more respect now, recognized by the nascent Free Rasalhague Republic. That's good. And I'm going to pick the Grasshopper. And we have another 5 tons to increase. We don't have another 100 tons. We've got the Atlas, I suppose. Which actually does have... And it's less of a headache, so to speak, if you get hit there, or less likely to. It's got an AC-20 that might get you the ballistic you need. So there we go, 350 tons. And the Grasshopper, as much fun as we had reading the German written on it earlier, needs a paint scheme that matches. And here's our team. 11 days. Is it going to be done in that amount of time? No, it's not. So we need something else for the King Crab. Let's go into the mission. Who's not on the field? Is Goblin still in transit? He must be. He may well arrive actually. So let's skip forwards 11 days and see if Goblin's with us now. Pilot roster in transit. Yeah, he had a long way to come from the NAIS on New Avalon. So, perhaps unsurprisingly, we've not got him. You both need ballistics. But maybe I can give Freeman... No. We'll stick to Shenzhen. And we're going to give you the heavy metal here. Which puts us 10 tons under. Do I have a 90 tonner? I got a Cyclops. But, nah. I mean, it's something, but it's not great. Why do I feel like I have another... Oh, I've got another... Yeah, I've got 2 of the Highlanders. Okay. Well, that doesn't... That's even worse for you, though, for getting lasers. You're sticking to Gandalf. There we go. There's it. We're 10 tons under. That's fine. We've done missions 100 tons under in the past. Let's not chicken out from it. And I just need to check what my weapons groups are, and then we're good. Nope. And chainfire. There we go. Let's begin. As soon as I check whether we got news, we don't. I also want to see... Oh, I felt like we had more new things there apart from the MJ, but whatever. That must be brand new.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure.
I wonder if you lose or destroy friendly mechs, they have a chance to pop up in salvage. Maybe you could exploit that fact by headshotting friendlies. Don't know how well that would go down with the Republic. What's that say?
Commander, the first here is the Republic's Assault Battalion. This makes us well suited for siege breaking and straight up fights, but admittedly less prepared for scouting and information gathering operations. With Predlitz's populace aiding Marcus Kurita, we are finding ourselves flying a bit blind. I need you to prod the Ronin's defenses so that we can triangulate where Marcus Kurita's headquarters has been set up. We expect Marcus's Ronin to respond to you advancing on the marked nav point. Travel to its location and prod their defenses. We'll be monitoring the movement patterns of the surrounding hostiles and gather a projection on where they have established their base of operations.
Got it. Just gonna blast our way through here. I'm looking for a good place to set up, and I think over here is our best option. Okay, it's a warzone mission, not a defense, so we can really move away from this base if we want to, but I actually want to keep it to our side so it slows down anyone coming from the opposite angle. I may run north.
New target.
Pull up your shocks! Mech spotted!
LRM's away. Brilliant.
Destroyed.
We've got a tier... Oh, we're getting flanked. Shadowhawk, that way. I will keep the Jenner engaged over here. Look how fast those missiles fly. Get him, team.
Target acquired.
He's lost his AC already. I'm full of high tier equipment in this.
Target acquired. New target.
With you!
That tier 5 LRM goes so quick, is crazy.
Target destroyed.
I've never noticed that like projectile speed is one of the things that the different tiers adjusts.
Target acquired.
Manticore's a little bit of a threat. I'm gonna lose this lock. Yeah, it's fine. Stand up here. He's in the base. What was that? That just... Oh, wow. Okay, nice shot there.
Tango down!
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Is he in our base or behind the wall?
Show
It's
increased
behind the wall.
enemy presence in the vicinity. Be on the lookout for further hostiles.
I like this position here. It's got good sight lines, and we can use the base and the rocks to our left to delay anyone coming from angles we don't when we're not ready for them yet. Let's see what we got in that direction.
New target.
We've got a 1A1 and a Wolverine, which is actually a bigger threat. Range on my LRM5 actually can hit this guy, but not if I lose a rock. Lose a lock, even. 2 mechs only? No one coming from any other angles? I don't want to advance. There's all trees and hills over there. That's the opposite of what I want.
Let's target engaged!
A large laser has a range of about 800, just under. Hold.
Following your footsteps, Commander.
Lost sight of the charger. Charger's closing. The Wolverine is not. When he comes around this corner, we will blast him.
Target is done.
Come on, Charger. Bit more.
Target acquired.
There he is.
Focusing the shared target.
Enemy mech down.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Scorpion's on my left somewhere.
Target acquired.
Oh, he's in view.
Target destroyed.
Where has that Scorpion got to now?
Enemy mech forces spotted operating in the area. Watch out for them.
Target acquired.
Shadowhawk's inside the base, and I think I caught a glimpse of him there. Yep. Is that a crab? Yep.
Target acquired.
Make it the crab then.
Focusing fire.
There's another Wolverine in the back.
Forming on you.
Out of range. There he goes.
Destroyed.
Firing on the commander's requested target.
I need to bring him into range of my other guys. This is... Don't want to be exposed out on my own at the moment. AC-20, get him.
Enemy mech
That works too.
destroyed. Copy. Last target identified.
Crab is flanking.
Target
Change
acquired.
target.
You, boss.
Crab has a big torso you can shoot straight through. Keep going. Wolverine's left, somewhere in the distance.
Form up on the commander.
Where did the Scorpion get to? Did he go into something explosive and just die?
You heard the boss.
There you go, come this way. Take that arm off if I can.
Lead units receiving heavy fire.
Other torsos, get rid of the SRMs.
Great work, Commander. They're tracking enemy reinforcements on your position now. It shouldn't be long before we have what we need.
Bad news, Commander. More hostiles inbound on your position.
Nah, that's good news, Rihanna. What are you on about? We're ready for them. We're back in our preferred spot here. Incoming.
Target acquired.
Missiles away.
Target received. Engaging.
Target sent to hell.
We're being flanked.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
That target is ours.
Too soon.
Target Phoenix Hawk.
He's not firing at me. I'll stay up here. Arm off. Both arms off.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Hold here. Yeah, I don't know what I expected to happen there.
Really kicked over the beehive here, Commander.
Hold in this position.
More hostiles inbound.
That general will probably find his way. Oh, okay, there we go. He's here. Not for much longer.
Target acquired.
Lead unit squad taking heavy damage.
Target destroyed.
Aircraft down, 2 left, probably 2 mechs. If I see only one enemy, I'm going to be concerned because it means the Scorpion's fallen into the ground. No, okay, Scorpion must have died ages ago. My range is just going to reach in, but the lock, yeah. I don't know where that one was aimed. Let's move. They're just going to stay over there. Team's holding up well. Everyone's nice and yellow.
Target acquired.
Shadowhawk is... Oh, they're both moving in. We're going to get them at the same time then. Phoenix Hawk's here.
Commander, take that target.
He's backing off. That's fine by us. Shadowhawk's staying up on his perch.
Target acquired.
Pick off that large laser if I can. Legs to slow him down, or just to kill him then. There goes. Last one.
Requested target ID received. Engaging.
Ammo low.
Got it. Commander, we've located a field base that the Ronin are using as the base of operations here. When it's safe, withdraw to the marked X-field site.
Got it.
Any further Ronin forces destroyed will help us greatly here, so I am authorizing you combat bonuses for all hostiles destroyed prior to your X-field.
Over the hill, team. I'll make it myself.
Overstay. I've just received word that a number of DCMS jump ships have materialized at the system's jump point. and have dismounted military dropships, now on full burn toward us. Unknown if they are affiliated with Marcus Kurita and his Ronin.
Okay.
Just what we need. We'll worry about them later. Let's focus.
I'm going to not fire to not get aggro while my team is further away.
New target. Crusader.
Standard Crusader and Dragon.
Target acquired.
Also, I always thought the C variant was a close range one, but it's an AC2 Dragon instead, so whatever. Nothing too exciting here. Again, I'm just not firing at them to not get too much aggro here.
Target acquired.
And then at the last second, stab him in the back.
Scrap that one.
Well, they managed to kill somebody.
Commander, return to our operations center. I have an update on the DCMS dropships heading our way.
Nice. Take an arm off, yeah. Take that, Rebel Militia. That was a fairly straightforward mission. A little bit slow, but fine by me. And we'll get some of these, I suppose. We've got 2 of these already, so we might as well have the 2 of those. And now we will take a tier 1 of those. You never get asked for the short burn. So let's take these in case we get asked for them. And why not? One of those we may actually use at some point. Okay, good work, Commander. We've successfully triangulated the location of Marcus Kurita's base of operations. Report back and prepare your forces for your next assignment. Don't get cocky, mercenary. You've only scratched the surface of our defenses. Mess with us again, and we'll kill you where you stand. Alright. Additional enemy forces destroyed. You must have killed 1 random tank. Everyone's good. Low damage cost. DLC. I've heard Rise of Rasalhague as a challenge, but it has not proven so far. I'm still do not have another one that I don't want to cash in yet, but that's fine. It's not going to make any difference to us. I need to remember I've got an improved internal structures upgrade as well to unlock. If I actually look at this, where is the... There's refined armor, so where's the better version of that? Down here. In theory, it's possible to unlock that one first. Where was our internal structure upgrade? Here it was. Again, it would have been unlikely to do so, but you could have got War Dog to that before getting this. Okay, well, I'll try to remember that next time we're crossing the Inner Sphere going for the Kestrel Lancers DLC. Let's check out repairs. Well, let's throw these in the bin. And I'll throw that away as well, to be honest. 70 tonners, I'd rather use... The 65 tonners we got are much more effective than this. It's got good armor though. I didn't even notice that really. But you know what? Our other 60, 75 tonners aren't... 65, 70 tonners rather, aren't lacking for it either. God no, they're not. They're fine. Okay, right. Well, there we go. We saw the Grasshopper. And the bills are now, thankfully, under 3 million again. And I could do well to drop the remaining 65 tonners. The Thunderbolt as well, that was another one. Yeah, Grasshopper was out-armored by some of these. And the firepower wasn't that high, even with the top-tiered equipment. Let's get some simple repairs done here. And we'll go see what the next mission is. Commander, I've now had a chance to make contact with the incoming DCMS dropships on a heavy burn towards Predlitz. They belong to the Second Sword of Light. We did see some all-red mechs in that opening cutscene at this planet here. So it's cool where we're seeing some different liveries. House Kurita's premier battle mech regiment. Their commander, Taisho Goshi Tengwan, says that he is here on behalf of Gunji no Kanrei Theodore Kurita to assist First Tier bringing Marcus Kurita to justice. So the Second Sword of Light was formerly Takeshi Kurita's personal command. In fact, I think it won't be if it's Taisho, but it used to be Taisho Takeshi Kurita, even while he was the coordinator And so, in respect to that fact, whoever was really the acting commander would just have the lower rank of Taisa, which is equivalent to colonel instead of general, which is what Taisho is. And we've heard Taishu as well for the warlord, Marcus Kurita. I think he was the warlord of Pest at this stage in history. Where were we? Despite the Sword of Light's commitment to support our cause, we cannot afford to wait for them to make planetfall. By now, Marcus Kurita will undoubtedly know that the Sword of Light are here to bring him in, and will likely make plans to flee the same way he fled Rasalhague. We need to pin Marcus in place while we wait for the second Sword of Light to arrive and deliver the killing blow. I've already ordered the first tier to encircle Marcus Kurita's position to prevent his escape. When the Sword of Light break atmosphere, which will be the signal to advance on Marcus Kurita's forces. Commander, I will need your team ready by that time. This will be an all-hands-on-deck mission. If we can pin the Ronin forces, the Sword of Light will help us finally cut the head off this snake. Good hunting out there. Got it. Okay, engage Marcus Kurita's Ronin and ensure that none escape. Be sure to support one another and pace yourselves out there until the Sword of Light arrives to reinforce. There is no telling what surprises these Ronin have put out for us. And we're going to go salvage again. Our cash is slowly going up. We're not getting very interesting salvage, but I'm loath to stop doing this at a stage where suddenly we might. 15 days. Let's ready up. Oh, okay, it won't even let me. Fine, I will skip forwards in this manner. Another payment due. Oh my god. Okay. Goblins in transit. He will be here soon. Any news from that? None. So we've got 360 tons now, but we're finally freed from that constraint to pick basically anything we want. And this might be what we pick here. Shenzhen needs that king crab again, which is fully repaired. It's the best odds of giving him ballistics and missiles. Do I want an 80 tonner? How many interesting 80 tonners do I have? I want the Stalker, don't I? But then you need to go down to a 95, the Night Star. We really can. We can drop those 65 tonners, but again, I will hang on to them. We'll foot the bill while we take them into the Kestra Lancers bonus missions. I haven't used the Stalker in a while. Is there a better option for me? That Cyclops needs to go, to be honest. There's almost never going to be a time when I want it. It's too late now. We've paid a bill, but it's on the chopping block for sure. I need ballistics, don't I? I shouldn't even be in the Stalker. I need the 80 tonner, like Yellow Trousers James here. And you're going to go back to whatever you were a second ago, the Atlas. I don't like this Atlas, but I happen to know we'll be getting a better one before too much longer. Okay, that gives you odds, guys, of getting your skills up. And you should be maxing soon. In fact, we can probably, we should upgrade these PPCs. We've certainly got a collection of higher tier PPCs by this stage. That's how we're doing it. What was the other 80 tonner we had? That was the Victor and the Zeus, and both of which we got rid of ages ago. Okay, for the second time this DLC then, we're back in the Charger. Maybe we should take... No, we won't. I want these guys to get their skills up max, and then we'll worry about putting them in any mechs afterwards. Let's go.
This is it, boys. Based off of the gathered evidence on Rasalhague, Theodore Kurita has dispatched the second Sword of Light to aid us in bringing Marcus Kurita to justice. We will begin the assault on Marcus Kurita's field base ourselves. Taisho Goshi Pt.1 and the second Sword of Light has promised to reinforce our position shortly. So pace yourselves out there. The Ronin are going to throw everything they have at us before the Sword of Light can reinforce us.
Okay, we've got a friendly Banshee here. The E variant, that's the standard, I think. And a Grasshopper, the same one we were using in the last mission.
acquired.
Aircraft are on the field.
Huh. Can we even trust these snakes to keep their word after all they've done?
Destroyed.
The Second Sword of Light is House Kurita's premier unit. The poster boys of the entire DCMS and duty-bound by their strict Bushido code to hold honor above all. We need to put our faith in their reputation to uphold Theodore Kurita's orders to bring the Ronin to justice.
That's a big risk, Christian.
I can hear more aircraft moving in. I thought for a second it was going to be the sort of like joining us there, but those are just more of the Kungsarmé. Sticking to this edge of the map seems best. I don't know what's going to be over in that city, but we can steer well clear of it from in this position. If we're getting aircraft spawning down low, it means there'll be mechs down there as well, so I need to anticipate them emerging at the bottom of this ramp in a second. We'll shove an AC-20 down their throat if they do. I'm just going to overshoot it a little bit while my team catches up, and then we can kind of pincer attack them, anyone who comes up.
New target.
Might as well fire here. Just fired a little bit prematurely there.
New target. Shadowhawk. Incoming.
They're here. They're all here. Help me out here, blue team. Whoa, okay. Change the plan, change the plan.
Incoming missile.
Holy hell, there's a lot of firepower coming from down there.
New target. Awesome.
Shifting to your target, Commander.
There's a lot of people moving in. We're going to get their rear armor though if we split our team a little bit. Why am I not firing SRMs as well? No reason not to. Wow, the Atlas is getting shredded here. Okay, you've lost your PPCX. Someone's in our rear. Okay, there goes someone. Battlemaster's next. Oh my god, what happened here? Chaos. Just get rid of one of these guys.
Are pulling in all of their reinforcements to bolster their position. Hold the line until the Sword of Light arrive.
Okay, this guy then. Oh, we're getting flanked. Finish off this dragon as quick as we can. Panther and Crusader. This guy next.
Overster Mansdatter, I am Taisho Goshi Tengwan of the Second Sword of Light. In the name of Conrad Theodore Kurita, we are here to assist the first tier in bringing Marcus Kurita to justice.
Why am I next to this guy with SRM-6s?
We gladly accept the support of the Honorable Sword of Light. Good hunting.
Friendlies are landing. Ah, damn. Hit by fire. Hang in there, Mason. I'm not going to be powering up anytime soon. I'm stuck in a loop of getting Inferno gelled. His arms are gone, but his center torso SRM-6s are still here. Like, God knows what my heat was. Mason should be dead after being cooked in his cockpit.
New target.
That kill was mine.
Whoa, okay. What do we have? Friendly Stalker and Rifleman.
I saw the 8th Rasalhague regulars have surrendered to my forces. I am taking all Ronin combatants into custody. The first tier can stand down. The Sword of Light will handle things from here. What? After all they did on Rasalhague, you expect us to just let you take them? They are disgraced Ronin from our ranks that have shamed the DCMS. As such, they are our responsibility, not yours.
Ooh. Not the best of relationships.
They claim that he is dead at the hands of a Lyran Loki agent. Loki? That's hard to believe.
Loki's Lyran's intelligence agency.
Taisho will allow you to take your Ronin into custody, but I want proof that Marcus Kurita is dead. Let's arrange for a joint debrief.
Hi, Overstar. I'll see that it is done.
Well, blimey, we walked into absolute chaos there at the top of that ramp. I did not expect everyone to come piling out of that base as we approached. But our assault armor managed to see us through without too much trouble. The assault atlas was ripped open. Another battlemaster that's going in the bin straight away. And why not one of these? And indeed, we can have, I don't know, something. One of those in case we need to get them. They say that Marcus Kurita is dead. So Loki is like the Special Operations Group, or the Black Ops Group more accurately, of the LIC, the Lyran Intelligence Corps. We'll need to meet with the Sword of Light to confirm this report. Fall back in with the first tier and secure Marcus's stronghold. I'll have something for you after I meet with Taisho Tengwan. We saw the successor to Tengwan later on in MechWarrior 5 Clans. What was her name? Kelly Tokdo. Why? Why did the Coordinator abandon us? We are loyal to the Draconis Combine, not Magnussen or this sham of a Republic. Despised by House Kurita. Not good, but we didn't lose any reputation with them at least. But yeah, we lost a chunk at the end of the last planet, so it's probably going to go down even further. We're working for the DCMS, but we are not working for the Draconis Combine. It's a very awkward situation. And it's about to become more so. Injured. That's unfortunate, but it's okay. We have Freeman to replace us. Yeah, that's okay. It's all right. It was a bit chaotic at the end. Oh, look, we've got a new Stalker as well. I'll check that out in a second. Marcus Kurita is dead. Although I agree with Tor that his death at the hands of a Lyran Loki agent seems highly suspicious, we'll likely never know the real story, as the Sword of Light quickly secured his body along with the remainder of his Ronin forces. Something is going on here. And you know what? This is actually beyond, outside of my knowledge as well. I read years and years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, the 20-year update, which covers the original Ronin War. Then it was fleshed out further in the Brush Wars sourcebook, but I've only ever read the Anton's Revolt section of that book, so this really is unknown to me. My knowledge of this deal for expanding on the lore for this DLC is going to be slightly limited, I'm afraid. They have imprisoned them and are preparing to transport the Ronin to the Combine capital of Luthien for trial. Certainly there'll be certain members of these people who were considered themselves loyal to the Draconis Combine and would have had political connections to some of the nobility and other senior officers within the DC that they did not want to see fall into the hands of the Rasalhague forces. Although Theodore Kurita may have been happy for the new state to take form, he didn't want them executing Kuritan officers and nobility, as that would have further exacerbated the very strained relationships between the different factions within the DC at the moment. I know that this will upset Magnussen and many in the Republic, just as it enraged Tor and many within the first tier, who wanted to see those responsible for the attack on Rasalhague tried in their own court of law. reminds me somewhat of the Outworlds Alliance after the reunification war was over and they were officially forcibly integrated into the Star League. They wanted to see the war criminals of the SLDF brought to justice by Outworlds Alliance courts for the millions of people that they had killed unnecessarily during the war. But the Terran hegemony faction or nation within the Star League said, no, don't worry, we'll deal with them, and then gave them a slap on the wrist, and then later awarded them all medals for their valiant service during the war, even though they had committed horrendous crimes. But unfortunately, other Ronin units are still running rampant across the Rasalhague, despite Marcus Kurita's death. Now is not the time to be antagonistic to those who are actively helping us maintain our independence. Yeah, you got to pick your battles here. Once we secure our borders, we can then look to ensure that those responsible for this atrocity are held accountable for their actions. For now, repair and refit your battle mechs and prep for our next deployment. I will have more information on where we are heading once I report to Prince Magnuson. Cool. Well, we got some stuff. We didn't get any more news here. I'm not sure where we are heading next, but we can't remind ourselves we don't have an objective. Let's cut our losses here. The Atlas has done good service, but it's time for it to go. And you know what else we can do without that we've not used in ages and will not be using is this Cyclops here. We're up to the tonnage now where we can freely use our best assault mechs, and our lower tier heavies we're hanging around for our next DLC. We don't need you, and we do not need you either. But we can bring up these two and see them side by side. It looks like there's one less weapon system. It's the LRM-10 in the arm. How strange. Look at it. I can see it's gone there. So a 4N is, if it's a 4th gen one, I think this is a Succession Wars variant. I can check that in a moment actually, because the 3F and the 3FB, the Royal variants of this, are clearly Star League era. So was there a shortage of LRM-10s in the Succession War? I highly doubt it. Let's see if we can find out a bit more, work out what's going on. So it was a Succession War, 3rd Succession War variant here, the 4N. And as far as I can tell, unless I'm missing something obvious, that really is the only change. Same armor. Heat sinks are going in. And that's it. Heat sinks and maybe ammo as well, but I don't feel like the Stalker has an ammo problem. As far as mechs go, it's packed. Let's see if I can... Well, okay, so if heat sinks are going in somewhere, they got 5 in each side torso. It's not even like they're going in the free space in the arm. I guess what's probably happening, let me just check here. Yeah, wow, okay. So lost a heatsink there, but then there was another 3 going in each side torso or something like that. Unusual. Oh, and it's lost a heatsink here. What probably is happening is it's a standard chassis in MechWarrior. And so the real Stalker 4N, quote-unquote real, would not have had 2 weapon spots like this at all. It would have maybe retained the original one on one side, and then the other probably had like a little spindly arm with just 2 medium lasers coming out of it. A very different design, so it would have been asymmetrical, and not had this big empty box, which is doing nothing. Interesting. Well, I certainly view the 3F as the standard then, and I have no interest in taking this one out. So we would have awarded it, and it's going away straight away. And look, we're down to... Oh, why do I have the Tempest? That can go as well, to be honest. There's never going to be a time where I want this Tempest instead of a Crusader, with less heat problems, almost as much armor, and higher tier equipment. Even the Catapult is... Wow, I think I'm going to just scrap it. You know what? I think there's some guys who might need missiles, so we'll hang on to it for one more mission. But finally, we're getting this under control. We've got so many of these we can sell as soon as we finish up our Cantina. which is going to be another couple quests. Unfortunately, we're not getting the opportunity to during this DLC like we did for Castellances. I think we're coming to the end now. If Marcus Kurita is indeed dead, then maybe what I'll do is split this DLC just in two and have the first part hunting for him, and then the second part, whatever issues the Free Rasalhague Republic is going to run into next. Regardless, for now, we will check this. Christian Mansdotter. We're going to be departing for Günzburg, a place I think we went to before, but that might just be because it's an industrial hub. I can't recall. The name is definitely familiar. I've had some time to be briefed by Prince Magnusson on the severity of the current Ronin crisis, and it is bleak. Over 1/3 of the Republic is engaged in armed conflict with Ronin DCMS forces. The entirety of the Rasalhague regulars and a number of other DCMS regiments have joined the Ronin's cause, spreading chaos across the Republic. So, Warlord Sorensen, Ivan Sorensen, whatever, regardless what his first name was, he was killed, supposedly, by Tyr extremists, according to Marcus Kurita. I don't know if I believe that, at the start of the war. And at that point, the Rasalhague regulars that are under his command, in theory, would have reverted to next up, or someone else in that direct line of command. But Marcus Kurita is the former warlord of the Rasalhague region and was for a good number of years. Was only taken away from that position after the wedding plot in 3018, where Marcus Kurita and a number of Rasalhague independence seekers were working together to kill the ruling family, Theodore and Takashi, together. There's a certain irony to that Marcus Kurita was happily exploiting the independence faction's desire for to kill the Kuritans that he wanted dead too. I really fumbled my explanation of that Marcus Kurita bollocks, but whatever. A number of our paid mercenary companies have leveraged loopholes in their contracts to deny engagement orders, and now the Ronin's continued rampage across our new nation has emboldened Lyran belligerents to also refuse to recognize Rasalhague Republic's sovereignty. On a handful of worlds gifted to the Republic by Archon Katrina Steiner, Lyran partisans are refusing to transfer power to the Republic's Waldherrs, with many hiring mercenaries to directly confront Kungsarmee forces and maintain Commonwealth control of the systems by holding a gun to the heads of the local populace. This situation is completely foobar here. They are pushing the narrative that the Republic's government is dead on arrival, so they intend to secure Commonwealth worlds before the Ronin attempt to reclaim them in the name of the Draconis Combine. You can kind of see how it looks from that perspective, actually. It does make sense when so much Lyran blood was spilt during the Fourth Succession War to recover many of these long-lost worlds that were in their possession throughout the Star League but lost in the early Succession Wars. Sadly, that very scenario appears to be playing out on Günzburg. The system is reporting that not only have Lyran-backed mercenaries refused to recognize the authority or validity of the Free Rasalhague Republic's government, but now a contingent of Ronin forces have also shown up to attempt to reclaim the world in the name of the Draconis Combine, which is why Günzburg will be our next destination. It is, at least in this game, an industrial world, so it's going to be a three-way fight for those factories. In dispatching another one of our contracted mercenary companies, the Dragon's Breath, to land and secure the first tier as a safe harbor, for when we make planetfall, they will reach Günzburg 1 month prior to the first tier to recon and identify key targets prior to our arrival. I'm dispatching another contracted mercenary company. Have we met the Dragon's Breath? I don't think they're in our sticker book, so we wouldn't have had a chance to before now. The situation on the ground appears to be particularly bad on this one, Commander, so make sure you've squared away any repairs your forces may need prior to us leaving Günzburg. Okay, I'll double check that in just a second. The Dragon's Breath, I may be misremembering them, but I think they're actually a Capellan unit that fled the Confederation during the Fourth Succession War, and then formed a mercenary company and sought employment with the Draconis Combine, at least as mercenaries. I know for a fact that there was some regulars, the Shin Legion, I think they were called, who had a similar story, if I'm not mistaken, Dragon's Breath for another unit altogether, where they were former Capellan regulars, or irregulars, and yeah, went and joined the DCMS officially, not as mercenaries, but as part of their own independent regiments. Okay, that's the story then. We're heading to Günzburg next. I'm going to get my repairs done here. In fact, maybe I don't, because we're going to an industrial hub next, and it might be cheaper there. We can do without these 3 mechs for 3 missions, I think. We have enough Highlanders and Night Stars to bring up the tonnage as needed, and indeed a Stalker too. So we should be fine. In which case then, thank you very much for watching, everyone. I'm going to make a save here, and then we will hop onwards to the next planet. One more thing before I go, guys. Just after signing off there, I was checking out the database to see what this MJ was armed with. And what I didn't realize at the time when it popped up is this is actually a hero mech. For reasons unknown to me, it doesn't have its own specific description like all the other hero mechs we've come across do. But this is the Mjolnir, I know from looking it up on Sana here. And I think it belongs to one of the 2 officers, either Tor Miraborg or Christian Mansdotter, that we saw during that first beachhead mission. So yeah, interesting looking thing. It's got a Gauss rifle, and a PPC, large laser, so a lot of long range firepower there and a couple mediums. I don't know, it looks like it might be... There's some slight differences. Well, it's one of them anyway, it's a hero mech. This one apparently is 3040, and yet we've seen it twice. Was this Comstar's doing? Who can say? And you know what? There was one other thing I didn't do as well. I know some of you aren't interested, but we'll have a very quick look at the mech market before we leave. We weren't going to buy anything. Got an Atlas, Black Knight Catapult, 2 random Centurions aren't part of it, another Cyclops there, Grasshopper, Highlander 733, so this is the down-teched version. When Gauss rifles became extinct during the Succession Wars, they swapped it out for an AC-10. Not quite in the same level, or not quite at the same level. That Hunchback and Jägermech are nothing to do with it. They're not fixed. Orion, Stalker, Warhammer, and well, Warhammer's it, because this is also another random draw. It's not part of the fixed DLC mech load. But that really is everything now, so thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you again soon for another video.